Hey, I'm back with another episode of Naked, the Messy Middle Edition. Today's extremely hard for me to be naked. It's really hard for me to go there and share with you. Today's the first day I'm not at my own home, and I'm also not at my old home, and I'm also not at the RV yet, so I'm not in my new home, so I'm kind of like in between places, and it just makes me feel very like my guard is completely up. And I guess really that's a sign of how unsafe my little one feels, my inner child feels, my essence feels. There is a big factor of unsafety. I feel unsafe. I feel like the more there is going on, the less I'm paying attention to what I'm eating, the less I'm making sure that I'm exercising, the less I'm waking up when I want to, because my focus is on other stuff, not necessarily survival, but some level, and I'm not getting to live the way I want to, and that comes with a lot of, I don't know if it's guilt or shame. And as I said, shame, the only antidote for that is exposure, and I'm gonna do it a lot. But yeah, I feel like it's so hard to talk about this. I guess I'm gonna get naked after all. I feel like moving is a very stressful time. It just always is. And on some level, I feel like I've been moving a lot since not on some level, I have been moving a lot since my parents moved. When I was, just about turning into an adult, my parents moved to Israel, halfway across the world, leaving me to just kind of figure it out. And for the first, I would say 3 years, I moved. There was one period of time where I actually wrote it down, and in 9 months, yeah, I had moved like 7 times. And I don't even know how that happens, but I've kind of gotten numb to moving. Moving is like, we do what we gotta do. It's a change of scenery. We go to the next, and I'm not that person anymore. That's the truth. I'm not cool just picking up and leaving. I like to stay in a place. I like to get comfortable. I'd like to be there for at least a year, I like the security and the safety that comes with it, and I haven't had that in a very long time. And even growing up, I was always told that they were going to move. So since I was 5, 6 years old, I remember sitting there on the porch, and my heart was pounding when my dad said it, and I said, no, like, you're not going to move. You're not, because I'm not going to Israel, and you're not going to leave me here alone. And I never had the security of knowing that my home was going to stay. And I can feel my heart shutting as I talk. It's hard to openly talk about this because I want to do it so different this time. And I'm really trying to. And it's tough. See, what I want differently this time is that I stay connected with self throughout this process, even if sometimes it hurts and I don't like what self is feeling. Like the fear of homelessness or all those different feelings that I like to run away from. This part of the process, I want to settle in and enjoy the ride. Yes, it's rough right now. Let's enjoy it. Until I'm settled in the RV, until everything is up and running, it might be a little tough. It might feel uncomfortable. But really, for real, I'm gonna love it. And at the same time comes the fear of the judgment that I've been getting from some people of like, so what, you're gonna live in a trailer park, and I'm just like, what is, like, if you don't know what something is, don't judge it. You clearly don't know what RV is. You clearly don't know what it's like to live. Like, it's completely safe. It's completely, but I don't say that, obviously. That's just what I'm thinking in my head because I'm angry, because why judge me? And what I want to do different, and it's hard to say this out loud actually, because like, I don't know, there's just a pain here of like, when I try to change sometimes, there's so much resistance. It's crazy. But what I want to do different is be in acceptance to the part of me that hates the judgment. Have patience for the part of me that's still going back and forth because of the judgment. And what I really want is to have the as I said, acceptance and patience really just for me through this process, for all the parts of me that are showing up, for all the pain, the sadness, the excitement. Oh my God, the excitement. But for all of it, to give it all just space to be. Because I tend to shut one or two out or all of them out and say, this is the path. This is how you should feel. This is how you should behave. Let's just get it done. Let's do this. Let's do that. And it doesn't belong that way. When I yawn like that, that means that the work I'm doing is tough and I'm just getting tired doing it. So what I want to take a moment to say is to my little one, I know I'm not delivering on the level I want to, and I know you deserve better, but I want you to know I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to find a way to give you everything you deserve and to make this RV the funnest and most amazing experience possible, and to the one that I keep seeing, the one that I believe you're sending my way. I'm going to make you feel safe, even through this, especially through this. So today I'm going to make it a little bit shorter than usual just because there's so much going on and I feel complete. I do have so many other stuff to talk about and I cannot wait to slowly go through each and every one of them, like my wedding or the trauma of being lost in a forest for 3 nights, which I'm not yet comfortable talking about because it's just so big. And all of these beautiful factors. But I feel like this part is complete for now, so I don't want to mix it. So we'll do it another time. And that's okay, and I want to remind you that that's okay. Sometimes we want to keep stuff separate. We're allowed to shelf stuff. That's what I call it. We shelf it. We put it on the shelf. We'll get back to you when we're ready. And that's what we're doing right now. It's a pleasure doing the work with you. And I'm sure that something inside of you is learning this in a way you've never learned before. My hope is that instead of me telling you the work to do, showing it helps you do it yourself. And well, if you like this and you want more, you know the drill. You like and you subscribe and you do it now before you forget. I'll see you soon.